Setting up service catalogues with Calltaker. In this video we look at the theory and practice of setting up a service with checklists and/or task workflow, automatic team allocation and overdue task escalation. And building up your self-service catalogue. But first, some background theory. The first thing you'll do is to log in as a system administrator and create your service. Then within the service, you'll create a task checklist to be checked off or entered by the service delivery person. In this case, we're just using a simple checklist instead of complex workflow. So once the service has been created, it's automatically added to the service catalogue. The user requests the service off the catalogue, enters their detail, and a job is created and put on the job queue. The job is then taken off the queue by a service delivery person and completed. Upon completion, an email is sent to the requester, and a very happy service manager gets his KPI reports showing everything complete. As a system administrator, go to service requests. Here we have the add new service request page, but we won't start one from scratch. We'll go to the service catalogue and select one we've already created. So the title of the service is onboard new employee, short description is set up computer and user access for employee. Active, it's allocated to the IT department. This particular service is completely fictitious, so in real life you might not allocate this to a single department, but instead allocate it to a multi-department workflow. Anyway, so we've got a simple service that will be executed by the IT department. We don't have any online documentation. Put as much text as you want into the long description. Now we've said it should take 3 days to complete. We have a workflow set up, but in this particular case, let's say there's no workflow. Now we've got some ad hoc data entry fields. So initially these are blank, and we've created 10 data entry prompts so that the person requesting the service is prompted to enter these things. Person's manager name, any special requirements, manager's emails, additional software required, description, blah, blah, employee start date, employee personal address. Remember, this is for onboarding a new employee, so we want some details about the employee themselves and about the employee's manager and what phone number that they will have, and does the requester have delegated authority. So these fields can be either a single line text field or a checkbox where ticking means yes, or it can be a text area, which is what this is. The text area can hold basically unlimited text. So we'll just, and so that's for the requester to enter all this information. For the service fulfillment, we also have some more fields. So these are fields that will be entered or ticked off by the person delivering the service. And again, each field, so that would be the prompt, and the field type, text field, a checkbox or text area, and they can be specified as mandatory. So any fields, any service delivery fields that are specified as mandatory must be entered before the job can be closed. or the service request can be flagged closed. So we'll just submit that. Okay, it's saved. And we'll log out of that. We'll log in again as, doesn't matter who. Any user of this system, because we have Service Catalogue set up, every user, whoever they are, will have Service Catalogue. If a person is not a member of a team, is not a department head, is not a senior manager, then they will simply have Service Catalogue and new job options and none of these others. So we go into Service Catalogue, and there's our service request. Onboard a new employee. Select it. Now have a look down the bottom. You'll see here are those fields, those ad hoc prompts that we saw before for entering. These other fields up here, those three fields, have been set up in the system as being added to every service request and every job, regardless of type. So we may or may not want those there. They can be removed. These other fields up here, priority, service description, these are all defaults. So every service request will have those fields. That's organisation standard, additional fields, and service specific data entry fields. So yes, I have delegated authority, so submit. Request 109 has been submitted. We have go home, and because I've logged into the HR manager, I'm seeing a whole lot of tasks related to the HR department, outstanding jobs and tasks set up. Jobs, my jobs, these are my tasks. Employee, jobs. There's my job number 109 that I've created, set up, all the data I've entered. It's on the job queue, waiting for execution. Now, because I've taken off workflow from this service, so it won't automatically go to the workflow process. It won't get allocated to the HR department, so it will simply sit in the open job queue waiting for a service team to take it off and execute it. Log out, back in as super, service requests, computer, name. Yeah, so we haven't, I've forgotten to put in the name of the employee. Take that off, we'll change that to employee full name, single text field. Take that off because we're not going to know what the desk phone number is. Employee date of birth, that is a text field. Submit. Jobs, jobs 9. Right. Employee full name. Frederick and Johannes Merkel. Start date, date of birth, 10, 1960. Yeah. Log out. So now if I log in as Calltaker, oops, here is job number 109, waiting in the open job queue. Normally they would take the oldest first, or would take this one off. Here's all the employees' details. So now I'm looking at it from the point of view of a service delivery person. So the IT help desk. Okay, set up a new user, set up a computer, and there would be a full description here. Also, you might want to set up some standard documentation to attach to this button. At the moment, there wouldn't be any information attached, but you could do that. And the service delivery person is prompted for this information, which is, of course, in this case, nonsensical, but shows the sort of things you can do. I've emailed the manager for authorization. Yes. I have received authorization. Yes. Mandatory responses marked with a red star, so you can see what's mandatory. Serial number of the computer, SN 35009. Special comments, no. Documentation attached was, and then we'll go back. And I'm going to say everything's complete, so I'll say closed. Let's just say that I haven't received back authorization. So, okay, I reckon it's all closed. Okay, close it, submit, but cannot close job until all mandatory service delivery response fields have been entered. Missing authorization received. Oh, okay, authorization received. So, submit. I forgot to close it. Let's go back. Jobs 09. Delivery. Okay. And closed. Okay, everything's entered and closed. 09 job closed. And there we go. Easy as that. We went around a few times because I made a few mistakes, but see how it checks. Make sure everything's been done. Okay, in the next example, we'll be looking at complex workflows. That'll do for now.